Thank you for tuning in to the home of Nanny Dogs 314 with your talk man is Gerald Burst. We're gonna have some dog talk, but I'm just waiting on people to come in. So I'm gonna play a little music. Little key, creep, tap. We waiting on some more people to come in. We waiting on some more people to come in, and we're gonna talk. But right now, we're gonna let a little music play until a little bit more people come in. Excuse me. These bad beat, but love beat, I love you. It's all deep. You really want it with me. Low key, free, chop, sweet, deep, sad, deep. I love you. I love you. It's all deep. You don't really want it with me. I'm out like I said, family, cause I know niggas flying niggas. Got a trigger with the skinny skinny. Niggas wasn't how you with me. I be young and I'm proud of the baby. If you tell my honest young niggas, I'm gonna get it this apple biggie. That means put it up under the biggie. Trying to go, I say go. And there's nothing to do in the hole. Watch where you feel me, talking with ghosts. Surrounded by light and the demons of bros. Little key, creep, look, deep, sad, deep, but love, deep, I love you. I'm big dog, baby. You don't even want to be low key, creep, shepherd, speed, pussy, leech, sad, beef, kick the boom. I'm in the room. I got the box. I got no door to control the room. Bring you what it's been like boom. Give me your reason to break my phone. Be like every my favorite shoe. Y'all get the rest of us so far for you. You ask I want no fucking with you. I got a link in my using school. See that's what they say it's in school. I'm gonna look you up. He has to sit down and pick on my home. They like to took a hot girl. Nothing but change is all on my mind. Said I'm the run if I nothing but loving, but I was the only one out of the cage. No key. We're gonna let one more song play and then we're gonna get to the dog talk. We're gonna let one more song play, then we're gonna get to the dog talk. Just one more.
Download the Domino's app today and become a piece of George never done points toward pizza.
Hold on, we waiting on some more people come in, but we're gonna play one more song before we start the dog talk. We're gonna have some good dog talk tonight. This for all my guys that came up through the struggle.
We all experience pain, and we have our own struggles. It's all about how you mind. What don't kill you make you strong. And what don't make you money.
I got love for the ghetto, love for the people that turn bad and good, love for the people that do the work, love for the people that put their family first, love for the ghetto, love for the hood, love for the people that turn bad and good, love for the people that do the work, love for the people that put their family first. It's been looking good in the land of the hood, getting paid in the hood, getting that bill, I think the day is gonna be good, but I still don't hire cause I'm still from the hood. Need a bad place. People run them up, niggas stuck in the sad state. They don't feel it good, I do the way bad times. In the hood, we still started like nothing was bad. Gotta make the dick and then we share a couple laughs. I'm a little serious with my homies, nigga, from the side. Try to roll and tell them home. That's a blunt before I smash. Cause it's all the niggas smoking on the dime and the cash. Everything, everything ain't always what it seems. Everything is easy, everything. I got the love for the hood, love for the hood, love for the people that done that ain't good, love for the people that really work,
Love for the people that put their family first. Love for the people that turn their bad into good. Love for the people that make it work. Love for the people that put their family first. All the sacrifice, making shit work every day. Plenty mothers, I was suffer, cause they so destroyed the game. Plenty brothers wanna kill a nigga, and it's something bad. Sister taking care of kids, mama, I ain't not. That's sign in the sun, we still got ways to make it. Or replace it if we gotta fucking do it, it was paid. It's the pictures got me acting, probably see no damn impatient. People feel it wrong, but we want to just make it. You gotta get it out of work. And if you really work, you still take a low. What hurts that it ain't and what hurts that it ain't in the world. Outside of being a TV, everything always good it seems. Everything is if you believe. I got love for the ghetto, love for the people that turn us bad into good. Love for the people that can get it to be worse. Love for the people that couldn't make it first. Love for the people that turn us bad into good. Love for the people that can get it to be worse. Love for the people that put their family first. Now we can get to dog talk. So I'm gonna start today with a American Staffordshire Terrier, and then we're gonna work our way to the pit bull. Then we're gonna work our way to the bad dog and the pit bull. This is what we from this day forward. Okay, so American Staffordshire Terrier is a dog that is bred. It was bred with thicker bones, stronger mouth. They mouth strength is the same strength as a Rottweiler. You can pull it up. American Staffordshire Terrier has the same bite strength as a rock, and a rock has a strong bite. Um, they was bred to be athletic. They were bred to be moved around. They was the bull bait dog. They chase bulls. When the knowledge of it past y'all because was when they brought them dogs over here, it wasn't they was trying to make money, not in dog fight. They was making money and with taming bulls in the U.S. See, people tell you one thing, but the one thing that they don't tell you is it is the same thing is that this American Staffordshire Terrier. Yes, sir, some of them is docile. Every animal, some is docile, but you can have one. You can have one that can be the hardest dog to deal with. That's Amstaff. People say, "Oh, they docile, they don't let." Okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you about my dog that everybody talk about. Lady don't get to go to no parks. Lady, listen, when people walking their dog loose, lady get picked up off the ground. I swear to God, I'm gonna be real with you, I get picked up off the ground. Because lady attitude is that like it took like Blue has to be locked in the cage because if he come out that cage and he touch that bone, she's gonna hurt him. I mean like when Blue first came in the house, she rushed him. Okay, I took time. I took time, but she used to take her front of her mouth and flip Blue in the air. And they used to scare me because I'm like, man, she can throw him into something that hurt him. So it took them from sometime in the last 2 or 3 minutes that she'll tolerate him. Sometime that when he hit it straight out the thing, she wasn't tolerating him. So when people say something about that, they can say my dog is a mixed dog. It doesn't have paper, but because I don't show paper doesn't mean that's what my dog is. Like they say my dog a muddy, she don't have paper and pedigree, but she have paper and pedigree, so it doesn't make sense. Okay, so let's get back to the dog. So I wouldn't tell you that don't buy no Amstaff and thinking because another person tell you that telling you that this dog docile and your dog go up there and shake somebody's dog because you don't listen. You got to think about it. If all AM staff listen, if all AM staffs is what people say it is, you'll see more AM staffs in the shows. You don't see that many. They exist. They exist. Listen. It's a multiple of pit bulls. It's a multiple terriers. It's a multiple hounds. It's a multiple poodles. It's a multiple uh chihuahuas. It's a multiple. It's a bunch of them. Just see, we as people on YouTube, we just think because we have this dog that we the only one that have this dog. But if you go back to the research of these dogs, they bred these dogs so much that you can have a sibling or a cousin or a great cousin, but you don't know because you at the end of the day, what my paper say, my dog is 100% what it is. Her blood work say she's 100% what she is. But at the end of the day, I will tell you like this: do not come into owning an Amstaff with a blank man thinking this gonna be a docile dog because you don't listen. You won't know it. You won't know until maybe your dog's 6 months old. You take your little puppy, your 6-month-old puppy around another dog, and your puppy get to acting like oh 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 a fool, pulling the chain, barking, growling, and people as time they think that that's cute, but all you're doing is each time you're doing it, you are giving your dog the okay to pull. When my dog, when lady get to acting like that, lady has to sit down and I got to in front of her because at the end of the day, you got to be able to control your dog in any situation that comes along. Because I feel like this: if your dog, say another dog run out of your dog get the best of the dog. You still got to be able to control your dog when you get the dog off your dog. If the dog get up on your dog, how if you don't have control over this dog, you cannot control a dog. And this the part of it like this, like prime example is I know certain streets do not ride down with lady. Like I'm talking about, like on a bike. No, I won't because it's dog so close to the curb that I'm not gonna let her smack me between the car and the pavement. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. Yeah, I remember I used to ride the bike with lady. I'm gonna tell you what the bike got towed. Lady flipped me with the bike, but I caught on my feet. But the bike, the front tire didn't move. It was bent. It was bent. Because she seen some dummy walking down the street and he's letting his dog come out in the street, but it's coming out the street aggressive. So lady flipped the bike. When I see the bike, when I see the rope go between the bike, I instantly basically threw myself off the bike because I'm thinking like, no, I'm not gonna hit this pavement because lady think because a dude letting his dog run towards me. I'm not saying that at the end of the day, but you would never see lady have I would never come on here and say lady had an accident because I know with my dog how to control my dog, how to control. See, when people say my thing is when I say I'm a trainer, I didn't took dogs that the pound was about to take, and I not lady, on God, not lady. This was back when I was younger. I am 37 years old. This was back when I was like what 19, 20, no 21, 21. At the end of the day, but the dog was aggressive. So I asked him like my partner got killed. His mama called the pound. My partner got killed. His mama called the pound. And I told the parent, they was like, you can't get the dog. If you can't get the dog to be friendly with you, we're going to have to take the dog. So I told the people, I said, well, shoot, y'all going to take the dog. Y'all waiting on more people to come to put this leash around the dog's neck. I said, can I get a little bit? I took a plied piece of wood and I sat there for at least about 30, 45 minutes. The dog, and after a while, the dog was like that. It was cool. It was cool. So when I say train a dog, I try to train dogs to only be able to defend themselves as perfect. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you like this. Anytime you see me with my dogs, realize my dogs look at my eyes, your eyes tell your action. That's what I taught my dogs. You pay attention to a person's eyes, you pay attention to the person's body. That's why I train my dogs on paying attention to the next man's body structure. What is he about to do? Because your job is not to go and tussle with another dog. Your job is actually to do, your job is actually to defend your household. What a nanny dog does. Like people say, I don't own a nanny dog. My son, listen, I'm gonna put like this. Okay, I'm gonna put like this. My son is 2 years old. No, yes, he is 2 years old. He is 2 years old. Lady is 4 years old, and she didn't go by him until he felt it, until she felt it. He was comfortable enough for her to come by him. That's why I call my dog a nanny dog. That's why I call my dog a nanny dog, because my dog showed. Listen, I couldn't get Lady to move and come through the hallway. So my son said, she would not move. She would freeze. That's why I call my dog a nanny dog, because she fit the requirement of it. Yes, do anybody that know me knows that my sons and my daughter feed Lady and Blue, and Lady my 2-year old son that I taught, let him feed Lady, can make Lady sit down. So when you say a nanny dog is something to protect you. Like my son, listen, if Lady out, my son, when he was younger, he was going by the steps. Lady would sit in front of the step and lay down so he wouldn't go over. A nanny dog, that means the dog her about the household. That's why my dog live inside. So I'm assessing my dog around my kids. You think I must listen? This is what I tell a person when I'm selling in my pup. Yes, your dog is a two-face. And when I say a two-face, I'm going to tell them just like this. It's a possibility this dog can grow up and try to take every dog next door to you around you and all that. And it can grow up and make sure you gotta be careful of having people around her, because Lady do not play like she's hardcore. She's really is. I didn't test the Lady myself on everything. But listen, if you think your dog, listen, this we having dog talk. If you think your dog if you think your dog will defend your household, go outside, take some tap on the window wherever the dog located it. Tap on the window. If that dog don't bark, that dog ain't showing no aggressive. When I tap on a window or I move, I remember before I moved over here, I used to have leaves on the side of my house. I wanted to see how good her hearing was, because I'm sleep. At the end of the day, when you sleep, you don't have no you out. So Lady ears, and on God, being truth with y'all, Lady ears. I'm telling you, bro, I came home one night. I wanted to know. I creeped on the side of my house. All I heard was Lady doing barking. I'm talking about I'm creeping. All you can hear is just it ain't like I'm making noise. It's like the weight of my feet on the leaves that's making the noise. That's the part of owning the dog. You got to listen. I don't care who you is, what kind of dog you got. Everyone need to assess their dog, because if you assess your dog, you'll learn more about your dog. Like, I assess Lady, how do you think I know that Lady can't go around other people's dogs? Only dog that Lady ever been around with and played around with is Blue and my daddy dog. And my daddy dog is like 12 years old. So she was a puppy. Besides my daddy dog and Blue, Lady can't get around no other dogs. And I'm being truthful with you. Lady don't got no. If Lady listen, if I bring Lady out the door and Lady see another dog, Lady's instantly trying to pull. Lady don't. It's the part that kills me about Lady that like Lady don't do that growling and she don't do that barking. She just want to be in contact. Because when I first moved where I stand now, it was straight male dogs next door. Lady used to run and hit her mouth on the gate. So I ended up making them run. Like I didn't let Lady do nothing to them dog. I ran them down. Every time I see before I let Lady, I run them down. Because I'm not gonna keep on letting my dog swell up her front of her muzzle. Because she don't know nothing but to be able to defend herself. I'm telling you, like I had a straight dog when I first moved at my house. Yes, he was straight dog on the side of every day. They used to come on the side every day. Lady would run outside, and because I'm not used to it, I'm used to letting my dog out use the bathroom. I'm not used to straight dog being next door to the location. So it was new to me. When it was new to me, I didn't. Man, I'm so happy they gone. I'm so happy they gone. Just like I'm just like this. When people say I don't know the difference in a gay pit bull and all that, anybody in St. Louis can tell you my uncle, my mom's brother, my grandma's son believe that bull crap. I didn't. So I know all about what the dog supposed to do. I am 34 years old. He died in '09. So please tell me why do people think I don't know what that dog supposed to do? My uncle, listen, my uncle lived, dreamed, and that was everything about him. You couldn't say one word. Listen, one word or everything, he'd be gone and he'd be coming back with a dog. I remember one day my uncle dead, so can't nobody prosecute him. Now I see my uncle let a dog out the trunk of his car. I watched my uncle let a dog out the trunk of his car. I said, why is the dog in the trunk of the car? He said, I asked him because I was young, I was curious. Why do you have that dog? Why did that dog? Why can ride in the car with you? He was like, no, because he'll go out the window, and that's when I found out what he did with the dog. And I said I wouldn't do that with the dog. That's why I'm a curve mommy, curve Diddy, because all that stuff people talking like I done seen people straight love their dogs between normal uncle, love their dogs and lose their dog and they crying. But why would you put your dog in that predicament? I don't put my dog in that predicament. Like my uncle used to tell me, if you're gonna do this sport, you can't have no love for your dog. Ain't no favorite dog. Ain't no favorite dog. That's my uncle used to tell me, ain't no favorite dog. You in this sport, he'd be like, I'd be like, oh, I like them. I used to try to get perfect. Nah, bro, you don't want these, you don't know what to do with these. I'd be like, bro, they dogs. But one thing he did tell me, he say, nephew, you called them dog. He say, you want to make some money? I'm young, I'm dumb. I'm like, what doing what he said? Won't you train the dog? I said, first of all, I told him like this. No, I don't do this. No. I told him, I said, you gonna give me a puppy. My puppy not gonna do that. He was like, no, you can't, puppy make it into a house dog. But in between it, me growing up, I made one into a house dog and nobody broke in my house. So he told me like, he say, you cold with that. He said, never ever, this is why I'm so strong. He said, never ever let a man take from you that you took you out of your time and learned day by day, hour by hour, studied and knew. I know all about. I knew how. I was the first person that ever got on YouTube and told people that pit bull started from Amsterdam. But everybody want to call me slow and say I don't know nothing about no pit bull. I know so much about it. That's how I know the hawk is a pit. Hawk can be a pit bull. That's why I know that it's a such thing as blue nose pit bull because over time listen. Listen, it's a different when you do a sport and you learn about a sport. And when you doing the sport, you got to put your time into the sport. When you learn about the sport, all your time is into the sport. So listen, in that time of me learning that, I found out something. Yes, them are good. When people say that they hog hunt, they are good hog hunting dogs. They are really good hog hunting dogs. But they are good sporting dog too. Because guess what? At the end of the day, if you have a real American Pit Bull Terrier, then your dog has to have Amstaff in it. The Amstaff was the working part of the dog. Not to get listen, listen. When you train a dog, you train a dog to what you want it to be. An Amstaff can be a house dog, a pit bull can be a house dog, a pit bull can if you train your pit bull and you study and you be around your pit bull, see this is the part about it. People always say, "Oh, you pit bull is supposed to be dog aggression towards other dog." But if you ever thought about this, I just seen dog that straight and people might have heard it before they jumped out the box. That dog knew it couldn't win that fight, he wasn't strong enough. So when you think about this, some dogs don't want to do that because they not for the listen. I'm gonna put it like this: when it rain outside, like listen, lady will if it's pouring down rain. I promise you, lady do not go in the rain, but she do like a bath. She don't have no problem with it, but she do not like rain. She do not like putting her paws in no mud. That's lady. At the end of the day, so when you say this, every dog, like I hate the most thing I heard people say on YouTube is, oh, bull only supposed to be dog aggression. No, because it's some nice ones that is people aggression. There's some good guard dogs. If you stay in the south or the north and you stay in the and you from the hood, go to one of them junkyards and see what they got back there going, them transmissions and the motors. We're all on them. We're all on them. So don't say they can't. They not having them dogs back there to dog fight. They got them dogs back there so they won't miss no transmission, no alternator, no starter, no nothing. That's what they got them dogs for. So when you think about that, this is what I think about every day. Why would I fight my dog to give no disrespect to give these people time of my life and put my dog down? Listen. You think I'm ever gonna put my dog in a predicament that I started my bloodline from Lady in Blue, two paper dogs, to lose to these people. So we gonna say, Lady, your grandma, she got daughters. Her daughters got daughters. I'm losing a whole bloodline because I wanna. Because I wanna. No. I mean, I don't listen. My uncle did, so I'm never gonna say that you a dirty motherfucker because I feel he's a dirty motherfucker for real, but I'm not gonna say you are one because I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to talk about you or nothing like that. But people do what they want to do with it. I'm just like a person say a dog don't supposed to live in the house. If you Google these dogs and you learn about these dogs, they say they can be inside, but they got to be worked out. They go for bulldog. They go for bulldog, Amstaff, pit bull. Any breed of dog got to be moved around. Any breed of dog got to be moved around. Listen, people say, "Oh, this dog can't get out." Yes, it can because if you look up the breed of your dog, it's gonna tell you with the time limit, the height, the weight. See, people always talking about something. Oh, this and that, this that. If you're looking at all that, how do you skip over what this dog can do and what this dog's ability is? People always. That's what kills me. People always talking about the standards of a dog, but in the standard, it tell you what this dog is capable to do, how much it's gonna shed, how much it take that people say a month. But this kill point by situation. A lot of people say what the dog supposed to weigh and what the color is, but it tell you if the dog how the dog temperament is. They see the temperament, but they never see, oh, this dog can be a house dog, but it got to be exercised. It's going to shed. It might not shed. It might have a hip problem. See, that's what people don't talk about on YouTube. That's what people don't talk about on YouTube today. I'm gonna talk real about. So every breed of dog tell you everything about the dog: weight, size, heart, lungs, lifetime, what happens down the line. But they tell you the one thing about the dog. Every dog has a full setup. See, I'm the kind of guy that I think about the full setup. The full setup. I don't think about just everything. I want to know everything about this breed. Is it good to be outside in winter? Is it a winter dog? Is it a summer dog? Do it have to be more inside when it's hot? See, a lot of people don't know that because they looking at the standards of the dog, but they don't know that. They like, oh, my dog overheated because your dog was bred to not be a dog that's in the heat to be like, listen, okay, for example, like certain birds and stuff, they hibernate at a certain time limit. See, if you think about it, like a lot of dogs was bred, like they make it through the winter because they only feed them, but they take a okay, like pit bulls, Amstaffs, bulldogs. It really affect them. Like they gonna live through it, but it weaken it weaken their life. It weaken they spend a lifetime. Like I'm just gonna tell you the truth. It weakens a lot of their lifespan. Because you got to think about this. That dog, listen, I'm telling like this. I know everything about dog. Listen, you don't know your like when wintertime comes, your dog can have lay down and have pneumonia. Okay, yeah, it get up and it pee and it boo boo, but a little bit that sit in that dog, then when that dog get that's why a lot of people dog after winter be like, and you be like, that motherfucker had a full bark. That's because that dog the respiratory system is all messed up. It's because the dog respiratory system all messed up. That's the problem. See, like I know that when it hits a certain time of time limit, like when it hit real hot outside, I give my dogs when I let them outside to use the bathroom or play around a little bit. When they come back in, I instantly put like I have ice in a bowl because I know that they bred to overheat a little bit if they what I'm saying if they work because when they breathe like when you see they respiratory system moving, that's what like that's what goes on with these dogs. See, I sit back and I let people talk, but that's why I always say, so come on, let's have a debate. Let's sit up and let's talk. The half of this stuff I said, you ain't never heard nobody say, but you're gonna hear people say it. It don't matter to me no more. Don't matter to me no more. I used to lead this in, but at the end of the day, guess what? You're learning something from the retard, the dummy, the stupid person. It doesn't matter. That makes me happy. When I hear you speak and talk about what I am and what it is, I know everything about a dog, bro. I can tell you everything about you. You tell me a breed of dog, and I'm gonna tell you everything about it. Everything about it, even the shed, the weight, the everything. Because I'm about them dogs. See, a dog. See, when you people say, oh, they just breed backyard breeders. And I was talking to a dude that considered himself a backyard breeder, but he held himself up high when he say that. See, a backyard breeder can have one or two dogs and know everything about his dog. Because guess what? He can study and learn. See, this is the kill part about it. I don't breed female dogs till they're 2 years old. 2 years old, probably going on 3. Lady took a while to calm down as what she was for me to get a male. Then it was hard to find a male that was gonna fit my requirement. And Blue came through real good. And I thank God for Blue because if it weren't for him, I don't know. I was people kept on telling me that they wanted to breed a male with my male. They wanted first pick. They wanted the female look like lady. It's like, damn. How you know if I want out of it? So I choose to get my own meal. You know what I'm saying? Like I waited on my dog. Like I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush to breed my dog. But if it happens, it's happening because she's getting older. She's 4 years old. So might as well just let it. I got Blue. He old. Listen, if he stick her, he old enough to breed. That's what that means. That's what it means. If he stick her and get stuck with her and she get pregnant, he's old enough to breed. Because if you split up the time, if these dog was out in just out, we ain't gonna say wild because you say wild, just out in the street, straight dog. Say like Blue was a straight dog, and it's other dogs coming in, heat and stuff. Blue at 8 months old, if he can reproduce, he's gonna if it ain't no other male come around and he catch that Mickey, he gonna get that Mickey. But you got to know about dogs. And everybody say they know about dogs, but they don't tell you everything about dogs. I mean, like I heard a lot of people. The main thing I heard on YouTube is people beefing over the same. They own in the same breed of dog. The same breed of dog. You a bully on you, argue with another bully on you. Your pit bull on you, argue with another pit bull on you. At the end of the day, as my uncle knowledge, he would say, "Ain't none of y'all playing ball, so why the fuck is y'all mad?" My uncle used to tell people all the time when they talk that stuff. That's why I sit back and I laugh Yeah, because it's funny to me because when you growing up with somebody and hearing the terms and how it rotates, you know who real, who's joking about what they be talking about. I'm gonna give you something my uncle told me. No matter how many chapters in the blood, my uncle told me this because learned about it. No matter how many chapters in the blood, you don't know if yours gonna follow the champion line because a lot of people bought dogs and had to coat them out because they didn't fit the requirement. That's why you heard a lot of people saying, "Oh, that bloodline trash, that bloodline trash," because they bought one. I feel like this. I like people that show me their dogs working in a positive way because guess what? I don't lie to you. I'm gonna be real with you since being like if you don't work your dogs, it's not you shouldn't own a dog. If you're not gonna work your dog, and I'm not talking about illegal bull crap fighting your dog. I'm talking about listen. I'm put like this. I'm gonna go to some real stuff. They say a dog is a man's best friend. You know why a dog is a man's best friend? Because men die before women. But if you got a lot of men out there, they women when they walk, because they get up every day, they walk their dog. They exercise in their body. That's why a lot of women you see with these little bitty dogs, they be running and jogging, and they live long. That's why they say a dog is a man's best friend because it motivates a man to get up and do something, move his body around. Besides feed some dog, a dog is a man's best friend because it teach you responsibility. It teach you see people don't tell you a dog teach you responsibility. It teach you how to be a good person or a bad person. You take out of what you want because at the end of the day, if you really care about your dog, then you would want to walk your dog. You want to see your dog move around. You want your dog. You want to move around. You want to see your dog fun parts of your dog. Every dog has a personality. Every dog has a personality, and that's what people fail to realize. Every dog has that personality. If you don't listen, let me tell you something like that. I heard people say that they don't have to let puppies come in their house many times. How you listen how can you assess? Oh, just because you see puppies tugging at each other, okay, that doesn't mean that they're gonna be like that. You wanna know assess a puppy. I see people take a puppy from a box to a kennel to a chain. Puppy never been assessed nowhere in there. Where did you assess this puppy at? But then you turn around and you breed this puppy that's not been assessed. When people say assess, back in the day when they said that, all the time it did not mean that. Listen, you got to listen. Besides, you telling the person, okay, you put like this. When you see weight pulling dog and they got blue ribbons and they call it, and they champion dog that because okay, we can guarantee you that this dog can pull some weight. We can guarantee you the dog gonna work. That's the point of it. Like when you breed a dog and you taking it from the mama to a box to a chain, where you assessing your puppies at? How you selling people? See, that's when they say puppy mills and backyard breeding. That's what a backyard breeding. You got to assess these dogs. You can't just sell a person a dog and tell them that no. You got to see when they say you got to keep generation after generation. You keep generation after generation for the looks, and you trying to figure out okay, this the mama, this the daughter, this the granddaughter, this the great granddaughter. You want to know did they dumb down and all that? You want to know do they still have their traits and they ability to steal? Like that's what dogs about. That's why I heard in somebody's video where they said that they went towards the working pit bull. that was the smartest idea because everybody doesn't work with their dog. Everybody doesn't wake pull with their dog. Everybody don't wall climb with their dog. So these dogs in that one particular category, you can't take nothing from them dogs. If you're not putting your dog out there and pulling and working your dogs, how could you ever say that these dogs are not working dogs? If they working, it doesn't. Listen, this what killed me. People say it's the breed of the dog, but if I could find, I wouldn't care the dog was pink. If it's a good working dog, I don't care what it is, what you call it. If you sell me with papers, I'm gonna sell somebody else the same paper you sold me. Yeah, that's all it is. Put them together. Boom, there you go. That's not ganking nobody. They papers go together. They papers can go together. I looked that up too. See, a lot of people don't know that. I sit back and they think, oh, Gerald just be sitting up there, be tripping off us, and he be trolling us, and he be doing it. Gerald really don't care what nobody on YouTube do, bro. Because the day, it don't pay no bills. It don't put no blue faces. It don't put no blue faces in cameras. You know what I'm saying? It don't do nothing. It don't do nothing. It don't do none of that. So I don't worry about y'all. I pray for y'all because y'all don't know no better. But we're gonna get back to the dog talk. So I will say assess your dog. If you're gonna breed your dog, assess your puppies. Assess them. If you're gonna keep a daughter and a son, like for example, when I breed Lady and Blue together, at the same time, I'm keeping a male and a female. So while I'm keeping my male and my female, the people that I'm selling my dogs to, I'm gonna keep in contact with them, and I want to know if they dog advancing like Blue and Lady Puppy, and do they need some help? And I'm as me being a person that bred the dog. If they need some help, yes, I'm gonna help them with the dog. Not like feed the dog, but like, yeah, you can come here and get us, learn how to sit and stay. If you're a working person, if you want to pay me for the time, then it's cool. But I'm only gonna train it for free for a certain amount of time. Once I get it to sit, you gotta start teaching it to sit. See, I love listen. My mama said this to me one day, and my wife realized this, and everybody in my family realized this. I really do love dogs for real. Like I don't pretend and I don't fake, and I'm not trying to be nobody. I just think that dogs should be put in a good spotlight because at the end of the day, if they're not in a good spotlight, it's helping. It's that's what help. Like if put like this, if the saying is, if there wasn't no crime, we wouldn't need no police. If nobody doing wrong with the dog, we would need animal control people. People say it's my listen. People say it's my dog. I do what I want to do with it. So if a guy walk up to you and punch you in the face and you don't want to fight, somebody got to be able to control. See, the world was made. Listen, God don't ask us to serve him. We choose to serve him. But it's got to be, listen, it's got to be some kind of order in life. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I try to not let my anger take me to a place that I have to be locked down for a long time. Because I feel like this, sometimes I'll be real with you, sometimes in my head I'll be like, shit, I got a car, I ain't gotta ask nobody, I got a pocket full of money, I can get on the road. But then I be thinking like, if I get on this road and I do something stupid, what is my kids gonna do? What my wife gonna do? What lady and blue gonna do? That's what they want to see. They want to see me down. Because to ever listen, I put like this. I used to say back in the day, I'm a pit bull. Because if you put my back against the wall, I'm coming out. I'm coming out fighting. I turn myself like when people say, "Oh, I'm a pit bull." On certain blocks. That's what ODs call me. Serious. That's what they call me. That's my nickname. But do I tell anybody on YouTube they know? Today I said, no, that's my nickname. Because I try to be like a dog. I try to be like dog. Stay out your way. Don't come in my lane. I won't come in your lane. People try to make it seem like a lot of beef that I had is like people with dogs have. over dogs. It's not me. It's something about my dog. It's not me. It's something about my dog. Because at the end of the day, you got to think about this. Hold on, let me get my wife to give me something to drink. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right with you. Thank you, honey. Appreciate it. But I live my life knowing about dogs. Like my favorite dog is a Chinese child. But some of them, depending on how you breed them, can start going blind. And I don't want to. I don't want to be walking around with no big old chubby fat dog that can't see. That's horrible. So I won't. My favorite dog I can't get because when I learn about all different breeds. And that's my favorite dog, a Chinese child, a chow chow. I would love a brown and a black one, but who's to say they might go blind? I don't want to be having no dog over my house. I know a guy that had a dog that couldn't see, and the dog barely moved around. I felt like that was hard on that dog. That dog barely moved around. Like you may know it, he didn't even know you should jump when you walk because he didn't know if you was walking into it. So that's why I wouldn't have a child because on the strength of they can go blind. You know, you gotta learn you gotta learn about these dogs. It's like people tell you that the original. Listen, okay. I heard people say that it depends on which bully you own because bullies was bred to be working dogs too. Listen. People always say when people say working dog, this dog you can go out and throw a ball, throw a frisbee. I don't see people on YouTube doing that no more. I never seen nobody on YouTube throw a ball, take your dog to the field, let it run like I do with my dog. Let your dog just have a good time. Find somewhere ain't no dog. If your dog got dog aggression, find somewhere ain't no dog and let your dog just run free. Let it be a dog. That's when people say, "Oh, let a dog is a dog." Well, guess what? Wild dogs, don't matter what breed dog, likes to run free. Don't matter what kind of dog you got, likes to run free. When people say they're like, if you own a dog, take your dog out. Like people always say, a dog supposed to this, a dog supposed to get out and be able to run. And listen, the best time your dog has is when you let it just run free. Now, I'm not talking about no, in a closed space. Let your dog run free. Fast. If your dog like a rope, throw the rope. Just have a good time with your dog. So I don't care. Listen, I know a dude on being real with you, got 26 dogs and all his dogs he walk. So I don't get how you can do it. If listen in St. Louis, I see a lot that people probably don't see. 26 dogs to walk. Like he said, they all got to be walked. How can I just walk two or three? And I feel like he say, look, if you split up, if you walk 5 dogs for 10 minutes, you can get it done before it hit dark. If you wake up early in the morning, and then when you go back the next day, you go do the same dog that you did in the morning time. It's the first one you did. You never trade them up. You might switch the front one to the back one, or if you lazy, but you never take the one that you walk last first because you're not. It's going to slow pace because you really walk over the night. Because a lot of people really walk their dog. Like you can walk your dog. Prime example. I'm a prime example. If you can walk your dog and feed your dog a nice amount, and it will still look good. All you're doing is taking fat into muscle. That's what these dogs are bred to do, to take bones into muscle. Fat and bully. Listen, bulldog. I'm gonna tell you why they call a lot of people say, "Oh, them ain't all the dogs ain't the same." But as they think is a boxer, a pit bull, a bulldog. King Corso. All them dogs is muscle. All them dogs is muscle. So when they look at these dogs, they look at it, they don't know that. Listen. So when they came up with a blanket term as pit bull, they were just saying this muscle dog. See, at the end of the day, you can't. We as people, we as people can never catch up with the time. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? They making new laws, registry changing every day. We don't know. You don't know what these registries doing right now while we all sitting on here or people sitting at home. We don't know what they doing. So we can't listen. Either you gonna deal with that registry or you just don't want no papers. You could talk about the registry. That's their. At the end of the day, I feel like this. My dog had papers, and I don't care what nobody think about the papers. You know what I'm saying? It really doesn't matter. When I heard people calling one of the registries that my dog registered, do I get mad? No, because at the end of the day, I would never try. I would never. I feel like this, and this how I look at it. God gave me lady, because if I wouldn't have had lady, I'd probably be in the federal penitentiary or in the penitentiary. People don't even know that. People don't even know that. People don't know that. That take away from some of my. That took away from my negative time. Having that dog. Having that dog took away my negative time. You know, and I feel like you got to be loyal to your dog. You know, you should never not know everything about your dog because I feel like this. I'm not gonna sit on no platform. I'm never gonna sit on a platform and tell you only only two things or three things about a breed of a dog. Can you tell me? You telling me what this dog supposed to be? It's like a prime example. Everybody say this bull supposed to be dang dogs, right? I understand that, sir. What else am I supposed to be looking for in a dog? Do the dog? How many do the dog have a? Can a dog live in an apartment? Do the dog shed? Uh, what's the lifespan on this dog? You selling the dog? You probably telling this stuff. They don't have to. They should have to. If you bring the dog, they should have to Google nothing about the dog. You should tell them everything about the dog. You selling them the dog. Why should they have to Google about their dog? That's what I see a lot of breeders don't do. You're not telling me nothing about the dog. You selling me this dog. You gotta tell me about this dog. I gotta know everything about this dog. Can I be can it be safe around my kids? Have listen. For example, people say I hear stories where people say, "Well, a man told me, well, my people attacked me, and he had a Eli and a red boy, and so at the end of the day, you got to tell people it's a possibility with any dog. It's a possibility if you don't claim dominance and you see this dog as a puppy. See, that's why you assess your dogs and puppies because certain dogs when they puppies and you put a toy down there and you see this one puppy hobbling over the toy, that same puppy, if it don't have no other sibling, that your hand is gonna be what it's hobbling over. People don't tell people that. I see that happen all the time. People sell people dogs. Don't tell them nothing about the puppy. Don't assess the puppy. That's why when I breed my dogs from the day they born until 8 weeks old, I'm gonna assess the puppy. I'm gonna ask you about your life, how you live your life to tell you which puppy, even though you like this puppy, are you equipped to handle this puppy? This puppy can be a shy puppy, might need a little bit more love than other puppy. This one might be live and just turned up, it might need an owner that's dominant. This one probably need an owner that's not dominant. I'm not gonna give the shy puppy to a person that's the owner is a dominant person. It's the puppy's not gonna be able to live his life right. I'm not gonna give the the person that really is undominant, the dog is dominant, because then he or she is gonna have a problem when they get out and attack somebody else's dog, or they walk down the street and they do everything peach and cream, and the dog grab up another dog. See, that's what that's the point of the dog game that I learned early as a young buck, as a young man, as a little boy, as a Islander, that you got to don't just buy no dog if you don't. That don't matter what breed it is. Don't buy no dog if they're not gonna tell if they can't tell you stuff about the listen. Don't when I go buy a puppy, don't tell me nothing about the puppy was fighting sick. What else did this puppy do? Okay, this is the puppy that ain't shy, ain't dominant, just in between. Okay, that's the one I want. I assess. You got to assess the dog. See, people want you. It's when you put a sport in front of a dog, you never assess. You only assessing the dog one kind of way. So then you got down the line, people be like, well, my dog get hot spots because they wasn't paying attention to the what they was breeding with the dog. They was paying attention to, you know what I'm saying? Like if I was gonna breed like when I was growing up breed like with other people's dogs, I used to have a question about they male. How many times you gotta tell your male to sit down? Do we ever bark at you act like you want to do something? Have you ever had to cry that dog up? Oh, that's you want to know when you listen. If, for example, if you got two dogs and they two hard-headed dogs and you breed them together, you want to find people that all listen. You want to find dominant people for your dog. That's what you want because at the end of the day, you got to have somebody that can be able to control the dog. Because if they don't go in the right hands, they go in the right. They go to the pound. They go to the pound. They go to the pound. A lot. Listen, they say dogs go from. Let me tell you something. A dog go from a no kill shelter to a kill shelter after a certain time. They tell you, oh, the dog ain't going to no kill shelter. At the same time, they're like, we can't do nothing with the dog. Nobody adopted the dog. They adopted the dog. Then they don't want you to buy the dog because what breed it is or what it looked like to breed it, so they fix the dog. You know how many times? You know how many times a veterinarian asked me, or these little animal people riding through the neighborhood telling them something, oh, I want to get my dog fixed for free. You know what I tell them? No, I don't want to get my dog fixed. Because guess what? If lady die or blue die, I have their offspring. I can live my life on. It ain't about bringing my dog for no money. It's about taking these dogs far as I can take them and living and taking care of them and making them happy. That's what my goal is to be, dog. Because guess what? If I was a dog, that's what I want to do. I want to treat you up every morning, let me use the bathroom, feed me, rub me, pet me, tell me you love me. That's what I want you to do. And I promise you, I did that from lady since she was a puppy. Lady, first time lady told me, she was like, dude, it was late at night, dude walking up by the gate. Lady stood up. I thought she was gonna park out. Well, everything. Dude on the other side of the gate, she tried to open up her mouth. I'm like, okay. I realized that I treat her good, she'll treat me good. That's my baby. That lady, my baby. Me and lady had it the hardest on YouTube. That's my baby. That's my boo. Because every time somebody try to play competition with their dog against my dog, lady always came through when they thought she wasn't. When they thought she wasn't. When they thought she wasn't. She always came through. So when it comes to me, see, I said dog. So I see a lot of people on YouTube own dogs, and they say the dog is this, and I see the real thing of the dog. See, I'm telling you like this, just because your dog barks and jump on the chain at another dog, That is how they play too. You know that, right? That is how they play too. You know that, right? They thinking they're gonna be able to play with the dog. Oh, I like. I'm gonna tell you what happened, right? A friend of mine, dog, had her puppy. 2 days later, she shook them all together. But you know what I told him? You trigger something in that dog mind, and people say, "Oh, she crazy. She crazy. She killed her puppy." She don't want nothing living around her. She didn't want nothing living around her. So when he had to spend it when he wanted to have puppies, he got her pregnant, and she had to have a C-section. And he bottle fed the babies. He bottle fed it because you got to think about it. Only people that assess that dog. But I used to my time I say, bro, I wouldn't breed her. Oh, bro, he don't know what you're talking about. Hey, bro, I wouldn't breed her. He said, I'm gonna breed her. I say, first day he told me that morning, he called me. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. He called me. He said she had a puppy. I said, how's she doing with the puppy? He said she be growling. She be growling. I say, bruh. I told him breed that dog. 2 days later, he's like, man, I just heard. He say, I just heard like the little puppy sound. He say when he came in the room, shoot, it was out of 8 puppies. She already had. She already had killed 6 puppies. She already had killed 6 puppies. And when he was trying to grab the other 2, he was scared she was gonna bite him. So that's the point of me saying people selling people dogs and not assessing them. Well, if you don't assess a dog, you don't know. You can buy a dog. See, a person can sell your dog, and that's why when I say dog talk. So the whole point of me telling you that is to tell you. So we're gonna say you buy this female that this breeder did not assess and did not tell you everything about this dog and his mother, but his mother, the nowadays the sale pitch is this dog is game. This dog is game. Okay. But they're not telling you, oh, we had to have a C-section on the mama for the puppy to be born because she killed all her puppies. We done bred her 3 times. It took us the third time to realize that we had to take a C-section. People don't tell you that, bro. You gotta learn about dogs. You can't just. That's why I sit on YouTube and sometimes I watch like Caroline Bully Farm, Boss Man Blog, Hawk, uh, who is? Did I say Hawk? Caroline Bullies. I watch a lot of people like that and stuff, and I see this new guy. I like him. I like the way he really works his dog. I really like the way he working his dog. Really like the way he working his dog. Really like the way he working his dog. But you gotta assess these dogs. I see a lot of people on YouTube that don't assess their dogs. They selling dogs. I see people selling dogs. And I be doing it like, what do you know about the dog? Because the catch cage is this dog is game. This dog is game. People don't know nothing about the skin. They don't tell you nothing. They just selling the dog. They don't tell you nothing. They don't know nothing. They just know the catchphrase is Every dog, listen, I can have little puppies, and all my puppies can be docile. No, no, I don't see that. But one or two might not be docile. That's what you don't tell you that. I feel like this. If you gonna send me a dog, like I wanted to buy, I had some people on YouTube to buy one of these. They call a gang dog, and I was gonna take that gang dog and put it in the deposit wherever it can be in. I was gonna take that dog papers, put it in the wall climbing, and make your dog bloodline a champion bloodline, and walk and weight climb. So when people say I like dogs, I like to take dogs that I feel like this. I wouldn't sell my puppies on YouTube. Like people say, I see people sell their puppies on YouTube. A guy, really people they really don't know. I see a lot of people be like, this puppy, they name their puppy, they send them on off. They really don't care nothing about the puppy. They really don't care nothing about the puppy. So when you think about that, that's harsh. That's harsh. To ever breed a dog and don't care where a puppy go. For I remember back in the day, my mom used to tell me, his homeboys and they granddaddy, they was all that bull crap. With dogs, when people say dogs, $300 and $500 and $1,000 without papers, they came a long way. They came a long way. They'd be $20, $30, $50, maybe $100. $1,000, no papers. Whoa, they came a long way. People don't talk about that. They came a long way. From $10 dogs to $1,000 dog. Dogs came a long way. So to me, I respect both parties of the game, paper and unpaper. Cause I can't never tell a man a dog and sit there. Cause I got homeboys that say they're not giving no damn registry, no money to keep up with it. But guess what? See, they do it like old time do back in the day. It's on paper. They can print you up they can print you up every dog that's in a dog bloodline, from the mama, the daddy, the granddaddy, everybody print you up just like that. People don't never tell you that I'm a kind of person. I can sit down. I talk to guys when it comes to dogs. I can have a dog talk to anybody. I listen and I give advice. But I asked this guy I know. I say, this dude say that your dogs is mutts because he say my dog about my dog. I say, but he says your dog a mutt because it's not on paper that he looks at. And he said this, and it made sense. How can my dog not be better than your dog because you put on a piece of paper? I don't have to give no registry my money to register my dog when I can print up myself, make my own paper cut. Long as these people got this paper that they can see and they can know where their dog came from and they can see it. Just like a lot of people don't know this. Every last one of his puppies, bro, he got picked. I'm talking about from the pictures like this to pictures that he kept up with them. You can see their great grandmother and all that. So when people assault a person like that, bro, that's wrong. When you don't even know if you're not in that shoe, you can't never put down the next man because guess what? This dude doing the same thing you doing, but doing it better because guess what? Ain't put like this. I'm tell you like this. So a guy that's selling puppies for we're gonna say 2,500, right? He got 8 puppies, right? No, we're gonna say no. We're gonna say he got 3 litters down. We're gonna say he got 3 litters down or 8 puppies, right? He's not gonna sell them. This guy that's selling his puppies for $500 is gonna sell all his puppies straight out the door. He only want $500, and you get his paper. Street, listen, let me put it like this. Street papers, if your dog known on the streets as a smart dog or a whatever dog it is, it sells itself. It sells itself. So it's men I heard that breeding dogs, like I heard people say that, bro, like that dog breeders and the skunk, and I heard people say so much about these people, but everyone that talk about these people came from being these people. Now they got that big head on. I never ever put no paper on paper nigga down unless you put me down. Because I hear people say that all the time. When I see people that's off of selling their puppies with no papers, bang, Monte Carlos, 22s on cars, 24, 26 inches. Just bought a new car. After doing the same thing that the people that you talking about is making a movement that bought another house just have let his homeboy live in it to have dogs. You can't not listen. I told you I know a guy that got 26 dogs. And only 6 of them is males. So when people say that about people like that, bro, you don't know these people, so you can't put these people down. Like, bro, I sit and I talk to these people that you talk about, bro, and it's like they show me money, bro. Not selling. We listen. The guys I deal with, we don't sell drugs because we ain't going to feed. We ain't losing our dog. Our dog, we down here, the nanny dog. It's a movement, bro. It's a real movement, bro. It's about take care of your dog and stay out the people way. Because guess what? That 314 can be part of your state that you came from when you going to the penitentiary. They put on your shirt your inmate number, nigga. That's like that's my street inmate number. I'm gonna tell you like that. I talk to the people. People sit back and they put the next man down. But every dog started with no papers. That's what dude told me to tell you. He said every dog started with no papers. Back in the days, all you got was a receipt. I talked old times, all you got was a receipt. I sold you this dog. That's what you got back in the days. You got a receipt. So when people want to tell you about backyard breeders, I know a nigga they getting bred and he breed a dog. He got 26 dogs, 6 males. And he buying cars, houses, Rams. So how can you knock this man in to say that he got listen? When I say this man has pictures and picture books of all his dogs, bro, puppies and all. Puppies and all. He probably only dude, everybody says he's the only dude that I know can show you if you bought his dog, he can show you if it come out a certain color, where it came from, what color is great auntie or great cousin was. So how can you knock this man? How can you knock a man that don't want nobody in his business? That don't want nobody in his business. Everybody in the dog game don't want everybody in their business. It's your business. Think about it. People always talking about oh, he's not smart. It's your business. You don't put people in your business. You open up your checkbook and show people your amount in your checkbook. When you listen, When you showing people your dog's papers and pedigree, you're showing them. Okay, so put it like this: they might say you show people your dog pedigree. They might know something about your dog pedigree, right? And they might put a sauce in the pedigree of the same dog you have to make their dog a little bit better than yours. Then y'all in competition. That's what was happening back in the old days. If people always say, "Oh, I talk to old type of stuff," yeah, that's what happened back in the day. That's why a lot of people they like, "Oh, this dog was funked or stolen," because people didn't want people to know that they had their dog. They could have bought the dog. They stole the dog. They could have paid for some stud. They rather steal the whole dog. People don't think that when in this dog game, you guys to be able to read between lines. See, that's why Nick can't get on YouTube in real life. Nick can't get up on me on the dog. I wanna, nigga, if you can't ask a question, nigga, you can't show me. Like when I went to buy a lady from the lady I bought her from, I sat down with her for like 5 hours with my puppy in my hand, looking at other puppies while I'm still there asking her questions. Oh, what did that puppy do? How did that puppy act? Oh, okay. You said I get papers today when I leave? Okay. Here go your money. I gave her cash money, bro. When it came to Blue, got a contact dude. He say, you come look at the litter. They born. They'll be ready. Woo doo woo. I go look at them. I see Blue. I'm like, yeah, I needs him. I needs him. I needs him. I'm like, yeah, I need him. So the game of dogs is you got to be able to assess a dog. I'm gonna keep on saying that because I hear people don't never say that, and I don't care if you're a first time owner. Every dog is not like you can have 20 dogs. Every dog ain't the same. Ain't the same. So you need to assess them just because they come. Okay, for example, I had a litter before, and I had two females. The female that was more dominant ended up not being the dominant puppy. She was the docile one. So with me assessing them, and you know, every time her sister played, her sister jump on her, she'll get mad, and I used to hate this. I used to hate that when puppies break out a fight. Hey, you ain't that mad. You ain't that mad. You ain't that mad. Yeah, that's your sister. That's your brother. I don't believe in it. Like my puppies, no. If I like when I done had dogs that don't get along, and I run it like a jail when they don't get along. I run like a jail when my dogs don't get along. You don't come out at the same time as the other dog. You don't get to, you gotta be locked down. The dogs that get along come out together. Lady ain't my first dog. I done had many dogs. I done assessed all my dogs. I had a brand new boy, Eli boy, and I had a niggerino boy. That was my favorite. Tiger was my favorite. That dog didn't play with me. That dog, that dog was amazing. That dog was amazing. If I could ever say that he was amazing, he was like getting like the way lady is. He was 10 times better than what she was. He was 10 times better than what she is. 10 times better than what she is. That nigga, he was on. Listen, when it came to me and I put him down, I told him to stay down and all that. He's on everything. I used to have people straight walk their dogs in front of him, walk over him and stuff. He was amazing. He was amazing. He was amazing. So I access every dog I have on I access. I just know that you gotta be able to deal with dogs. Cause I done had dogs. I had a dog on everything. Lord have mercy. Didn't get along, but no pit bull. But no pit bull. Didn't get along with nothing. 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 We had him. We had him. We couldn't even have company. I was a kid. I was like, he was my dog. My mom let me get him. His name was Burr. And bro, we can't. He was like a bird. He was a Chinese child, and we couldn't have no company. All he did was bark. All he did was he was so aggressive, so aggressive. But he was fun. Like the guys in the hood, they didn't want to go to jail, but they wanted to run from something. So they used to run from him. Serious. Anybody in St. Louis know about the South Side of St. Louis? Ask them about Barry. They didn't want to run from the police, but they wanted to run from something. And Bird would chase them and bite their clothes up. I remember one day my partner got caught. My Bird ripped his pants off. Well, ripped his pants. This dude like, I'll be back to go get another pair of pants. I'm like, dude, your mama gonna kill you. I said, dude, your mama gonna kill you. I've been around. I like that. That's what I like. I used to make him run down the street, chase them, come back up the street, sit next to me. But he didn't. But he didn't deal with other people. So that's why Tiger was my favorite because he listen. Bert didn't get along with no dog, no human, no nothing. Only people listen. Only people that Bert got along with you had to be immediate family. No stranger, no cousin. Like my cousin would be like, we gonna spend that up your house. I was like, oh no, oh no. They was like, why? I'd be like, man, what if their door will come open? I remember one day my little sister had her friend over and Burr was in the basement. So we put him in the basement and he wasn't on no changes. He never and when she kicked the door, and if she ever see the video, she'll tell you when she kicked the door, he came out and bit her finger. She had to get stitches. He came out just lynched and bit her finger. I'm like, no, Bird, no. He didn't get along with nobody. He didn't get to be outside when people did stupid things. I had friends that did stupid things. Like my mama stopped. Well, I stopped really, but my mama said that was wrong. I had two friends had some pit bulls. They told me I could chain him in the backyard while we played the game. I knew he wasn't gonna let nobody steal him. The one brother went downstairs. The two dogs out on my dog. He had blood on him, but it wasn't his blood. He had blood on him, but it wasn't his blood. I was so mad. I called him all kind of stupid, stupid mother up. I wanted to fight him. I'm like, no, it ain't worth. It ain't worth. He ain't nothing wrong with him. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you send your two dogs out there attack my one dog? Hey, but I'm telling you, that bird did not play. That's the first dog I ever seen or anything. People like, yeah, no. Bird was a Chinese child, and if under the standard they say he was an A, what is it, ABT, real APT, whatever the letters is. He was a real one. It was two real ones. The ones that everybody be talking about don't get paid 40 pounds, I'm talking about the 40-pound skinny, bony one looking one. They was, as they say, a real one. And Bert, they jumped Bert, but he was fighting. I knew when I heard that, because when dogs get at each other, they make a noise, and I'm hearing it. I'm like, man, get your dog. They go grab the dog. I just instantly start walking down the street, mad in the mud. I see him blood. I'm thinking it's his blood, but it's their blood because they keep on jumping towards him. They leak. So I get him home. I take the water hose, wipe him off, take a comb, split his hair up, make sure he had no scars on his face, none of that, no scars on his thing, split his thing up, didn't see no leak, no blood. I'm like, damn. My mom's like, you can't take him no more. Oh, he just had it. till he passed away. I walked him at nighttime when I knew everybody. Like when I walked him, everybody like I used to walk him at like 12 o'clock at night. I asked him, nobody was outside. I had to walk him at 12 o'clock at night. That was like when people don't know nothing about that. 12 o'clock at night, I had to walk a dog. Make sure nobody was outside. No, nobody, no stray dog, no stray kids, no nothing. Just him, keeping him focused. Because if I did, no, like people go in about 11:30, 11:20. I walk them down the street. Be like, damn, hope they don't come back out. Walk them back. Because I had to, because he didn't get along with nothing. He didn't get along with nothing. I done had some dogs. I done had all cat like when you say all categories of dogs, I done had them from the. I had a puppy that I had to sell to somebody else that was very. He wasn't smart. He wasn't smart. I ain't gonna say what bloodline but he wasn't smart. He wasn't smart. He was a pit bull, but he wasn't smart. He was a red pit bull, but he wasn't smart. He was not smart. He would do the things he wasn't smart. He wasn't smart. If people don't tell you that, you gotta learn about these dogs. They'll say your dog and you take it home, that like people talking about something. My dog be turning up my furniture. Shit, like ain't no dog biting on the furniture in my house. Teach them puppies. Get your furniture, ain't nothing to bite on. That's right. Like I potty train my dogs, crate train them. After they get fully potty trained, they out the crate. Blue is 8 months. We don't have no accidents. I don't clean up. I clean up pee and bowel movement in my backyard. Well, you know what I'm saying, in the backyard. Not in no cage, not on no floor. I love them dogs. No, my mom can say that. Oh my, anybody know me for real be like, oh my, Bar was trained, Tiger was trained, Bruno. I mean, what was his name? Damn, what was his name? Lady, Princess, Lady, Meals. Oh, Meals. I don't even want to tell y'all a story about Meals, but I'm gonna tell y'all. So I had a BMW. I had a green, and I had a '95 clean hard top BMW, and I had a dog named Meals. And the nigga I'm talking about wasn't a scratch, nothing wrong with in the car. Clean. When I bought that mug, it only had I think like 123,000 miles. 123,000 miles on it. Only had 123,000 miles on it. I get Mills. Mills owner did not tell me that Mills was dog aggression. Mills sees another dog and took his paw, and it looked like a woman took some razor blades to my seat. I'm talking about the dog just trying to get out the window. His claw all in my seats, my leather seats, all in my leather seats. All in my leather seat. I get him from on there. Nigga don't even tell me the dog. I'm riding down the street, gonna get a little air and stuff. This nigga trying to go out the window. I remember one day I was at my partner. They had a dog, and I had him, and he was in the car with me, and I was talking to my partner, and this nigga jumped on my lap. I could not put my car is in like he got my foot pushed over, and I can't get he on my leg, my car is straight rolling, and he on my leg. I can't move the steering wheel or hit the brakes. He on my leg. I'm like, move back, Mills, move back, Mills, move back. Hey, Mills, he was a dog that I'm telling you, I had some dogs that straight be like, But other people be like, man, how you deal with that dog? Maybe because I claim dominance. I claim dominance. You know, it's like you gotta claim something. You know, you can't let the dog claim you. You can't let the dog claim you. Like I claim dominance. No matter what dog, what breed. I done dealt with German rocks. I done dealt with regular rocks. I done dealt with Chinese Chows, Pit Bulls, American Staffordshire Terrier, German Shepherds. What else? Bully. Mills was a bully. Mills was a bully. So people say bully this, that dog. I think I that's let back to some dog talk. That's how I got tricked. I'm listening to what people say, oh yeah, bullies they cool, they don't be dog aggression. Don't let people tell you that. Don't let people tell you that. Mills almost made me tear up my car. Mills tore up my razor blade, my seats. At the end of the day, people tell you about these breeds of dogs. Mills was a bully. And that nigga was hell. He was hell. Like, all he was like, prime example was I take, my little brother had a red-nosed pit bull. He named him S. I tell my little brother, don't take S off the leash, bro. I'm begging, bro, don't take him off the leash. He like, nah, I got control of my dog. Never let a nigga tell you got control of his dog, let him take it off the leash. Don't never let a nigga tell you that. My little brother, oh, I got control of him. He been having a dog since he was 8 weeks old. I'm thinking he got the skills like I got. No, don't assume. So I'm like, nah, bro, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. So he does it. S runs over there, and S bit me in the hand. I got a permanent score. S bit me in the hand. Soon Mills grabbed him, shook him up. Soon as he tried to bite Mills back, I'm trying to break up the fight. S bit me in the hand. Like straight punching through my hand. That's what I'm saying. Gotta know your dog. Gotta know the people you be around. Dog, listen, dogs. See, like, another thing is noise. A lot of dogs trigger off of noise, movement. That's why a lot of dogs ain't equipped to be around kids. Because certain dogs will grab the kid up. See, I'm gonna tell you some dogs in my lifetime that I realized that's good around kids. Bulldogs, stabs, depending on who. Basically, a lot of breeds. Like I've just talked to a man that breeds Doberman pictures, and I was like, bro, they say Doberman pictures, they bite their owners, and he got 3 of them. He got 3 of them. He got 3 of them, and he was like, that's not true. But because I never owned one. But he said it's not true, And it's like, you gotta know about these dogs. Cause we sit on YouTube, and people sit on YouTube. I sit on YouTube and try to tell y'all the knowledge of that every dog has more than they supposed to be this or that. You gotta know the dog. Like as lifespan, people don't know which dog can be an inside dog, which one can be an outside dog. That's the easiest thing. They can tell you all that. But they don't tell you the secret to keeping your dog alive. Don't matter if you feed your dog raw food, or kibble. I think I just like, for me, I don't care what nobody think. I like that because when I first started feeding my dog straight diamond, I don't know about nobody else. It wasn't no solid bowel movements. So I had to find a mix to make it solid. People don't know that. They always talking about the dog food I feed my dog, but only if you knew this, that I have to use the Purina so my dogs can have a solid bowel movement. Because if I use straight that, then it made them have to run. And how can you clean a runny boo boo? So you feed your dog, and then you feed your dog what your dog stuff. Listen, I know a person who dog can't drink regular water. I know a person who dog can't eat certain food. Then they got to eat this certain kind of food. So you feed your dog whatever equipped to your dog to have a solid bowel movement and it's not getting clogged up and its organ is working to make the dog food into solid. That's what it's about. You work it, you guys to give food to your dog that fits your dog. See, cause like I never tried sports mix. I never was a gravy trained person. Certain dog food I never tried because I ain't lie to you. Like when I got my when I had my first dog, puppy child did good for a certain amount of time. So I got like that. Then I got I got that my pit bull, my Eli pit bull. I went to Diamond, and I was like, well, I like Purina too, but I wanted to make sure the dog getting all the proteins and fat he can get. So I went and I said, well, I'm gonna use Diamond and Purina, and I've been using it for over, I say since 2010 or 2011. I've been using them both together. Both together, I've been using them both together for about. Cause how long I've been using them both together? I've been using Diamond and Purina about since 2010, 2011. Um, I never had a dog die from it. They have solid bamboo. Yeah. So then I tried straight diamond with lady. But I already had a bag of that Purina sitting on the sideline. She go to boo boo. I'm like, oh no. Let's try this Purina, mix that up. Boom. Next day, boom, turtles. I said, yeah, we gonna. So if it make my dogs have bamboo, see look, let me tell you differently. For some reason, that diamond and that Purina together, I can pick. Listen, I can legally pick my dog down moving up, and it's not hard, it's not brick hard, and it's not soft. It's just right that I can pick it straight up after they boo. Like when I'm walking in and they boo boo, and I got the bag. Because first of all, I don't want no chicken for no damn, and I wouldn't want people walk out of my dog and boo boo in their yard, they stepping in shit. I watched Friday before. That was, you know, I felt this pain on Friday. You know what I'm saying? So I picked mine up, but I can pick it straight up with that mix that I use, the Purina and the Diamond together. I can pick it straight up. If you mix it right, if you mix it right, you can pick it straight up. Boom, pick it straight up. So you feed your dog, equip what your dog can do it. Like for example, my dogs own collars and hornets, but I like hornets. I like hornets because at the end of the day, if another dog come, a hornet is good. If another dog come, you can pick your dog up off his chest, so then you pick the back of the dog up. If you're willing to pick your dog up, you pick it up. The hornets is basically to be able to pick it up. And if you don't want to pick it up, you can put it between your legs and tuck it, have it behind you. Hey, you got a knife, shank the other dog. You got mace the other dog. Defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Some people say, well, I'm let my dog fight. What if your dog don't get the best? What if the dog ain't never had rabies shot? What if the dog sick? Now your dog is affected because you wanted it. if it defend itself. Some people don't get their dog vaccination. Some people don't do nothing for it. Some people get a dog, don't know nothing about it. They get a dog. The person don't tell them they supposed to deworm the dog. They just want a dog. It's grown and young people like that. They just want a dog. Damn. They just want a dog. So people don't tell you. But no, a horn is good. You know what I'm saying? Call it, you call it person, call it person. But me, I love hornet. And I love the mix of the dog food I feed my dog. I'm not telling nobody. I mean, I hear people talking about the food, but it's people out there that straight feed their dog straight Purina. No diamond. I use diamond and Purina. I'm not saying nothing. Purina is to me it's not the highest dog food, but listen. Prime example is you go to Walmart, they got Walmart dog food. They got all these food. They got all brand food. I remember back in the days, if you old enough to remember the can of dog food with the German Shepherd on it. Do anybody remember that? Do you remember the can of dog food with the German Shepherd on it? Do anybody remember that? That was the dog food back in the days with the German Shepherd on it. The little cans with the German Shepherd on it. Then you had the big bag with the German Shepherd on it. Do anybody remember that? So Purina is actually, when people think of it, it's not the highest, but it ain't the lowest because you got off-brand dog food. Like Purina is a franchise. If you can, if listen, for example, this how you do the thing. I heard somebody say about Purina, but I can buy Purina in St. Louis. You buy Purina in South Carolina, North Carolina, bro. They franchise. So it's a pop. Ain't nobody if they food wasn't selling and it wasn't making people happy, it make me happy. I'm happy with it. You be happy with what you feed your dog. If like for example, if you want to feed your dog, what is it? Uh, Whatever you want to feed your dog, feed your dog what you want to feed your dog. Because at the end of the day, guess what? I had to learn something in this time limit of being on YouTube. I can't let another man see me in jail. Another man, listen, my mom always said this, bro. It take two to tangle, and misery love company. My mama told me that. It take two to tangle, and misery love company. My mom always told me, bro. And I be getting off concentration because, you know, I'm just a dude that grew up loving dogs, got free cake, got beat by police with the trap, and I be forgetting that this YouTube, you can't touch them. You gonna go to jail. I have to think about that because I feel like you assault something that you don't even know. Like you assault my dog, or you assault another man's dog. Let him love his dog the way he love his dog. You love your dog the way you love your dog. If you don't like the way you don't like the food I feed my dog, oh well, oh well. If you don't like what I'm feeding my dog, or first of all, I'm gonna say it again. I assess my dogs to know that they can eat Korean and diamond and it works out very good together. A lot of people don't assess their dog. They don't even know what assess means. They mean all over the dog. You can tell people like prime example. Tell people that if you don't give flea stuff, yes, lady do carry the trait for she has a flea allergy. So when she gets fleas on her, don't matter if it's one or two, she gonna bite her fur because she's. So the lady has to take a flea pill 12 months. Every month I gotta buy that pill. That pill went from I ain't lie to you, that pill went from $20 to now the damn pill damn near $30. Bang. It's helping. I mean, I don't have to worry about her biting on the fur and stuff. So if I gotta spend almost $30 every month, I gotta spend it. I gotta spend it. Cause at the end of the day, my dog needs that. My dog needs that. If she don't have that, she gonna bite her fur off. So like I heard people saying that it's true when they say, "Oh, dogs talk." Yes, they do talk, but they never say the little things. You know what I'm saying? Like that pill. Then you gotta think about it. You buy shampoo every time you need shampoo. You know, my dog inside dogs. So how I spread it up with a dog is it go. You gotta have your shots. You gotta have your shots and your deworm on the first day that I get you. No matter. So if you got your first shot if you got shot when they supposed to, and you got deworm when they supposed to, I still deworm and shoot them. I deworm and shoot them. Then I go buy food, tote, a leash, and a collar, and some puppy pads. Instantly. That's what I do straight out the door. In a cage. So when I go buy a dog, I already have my funds ready to have to buy. So if I'm gonna buy a dog, I'm already thinking ahead of time is okay, the cage costs this how much, the dog costs this how much, the shot costs this how much, the dewormer costs this much, these pads cost this much. So I'm putting all the money, up ahead for the puppies, for the puppy I'm buying because I know that this puppy needs like broke. You know what I'm saying? It's like the little things. Like I don't know who don't matter how thick they make them ropes, them dogs learn how to bite them off. Okay, how big they get. They play with they pull on it, but then they start biting on it because they want it to fall apart. Like the rope, I done had the thick rope and lady ate through the rope. Like I don't get like they just biting it, but they pull it. So when I get the puppy, I wake up, I assess the puppy day by day. Day by day, I take it by itself. I see if it can follow, can it listen, can it hold on, please. Okay, sorry about that. But you gotta assess the dog. I don't care what kind of dog you got. You gotta assess it. Quick, if you gonna tell or sell a dog, I'm like this. Somebody said something made sense. They asked me, they say, why did you call your dogs the nanny dog? Because a lady, because that's what they are. They are my protection. They are my kid's sitter. That's what they are. So why would you not call them what they is? I never listen. I never like people say I try to adapt and want to be a part of somebody. I want to be a part of myself. I want to be a part of myself because guess what? I don't have to worry about listening. Me being solo and bolo like this, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it because I don't have to not be me. Because you know I'm me. Only thing I be feeling sorry for is when people sit on a platform and call somebody broke. And call somebody broke. And on everything. I be wanting to tell the man so bad, bro. Won't you let me buy some bottoms for them cage so they want to play through that wood? Say that so bad. I be want to argue him. I just want him to do better. I just want him to do better. I ain't lying to you. I just want the man to do better. He might think I hate him. No, I gotta love you to hate you. I don't even know you. Do I dislike stuff that you say? Yes. It's a difference. See, that's the difference in the dog game. Your word, dogs, and all this stuff get twisted around. So like people say, oh, his dog a curve. You never met my dog. I can never call nobody dog on YouTube a curve or yes, you can. Yes, you can. Actions. Actually, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because if you can read dog, I agree a lot of people dog. I tell you what a lot of people dog really like. Call me the dog whisperer. That hey, that's what they always said. Got a dog whisperer because I got that when I got my partner dog that was trying to bite the, like when he died, his mama called the man side. She didn't want the dog. I guess she mind her or something. Went back there, dog never walked out the yard with the leash. I guess my partner went down and talked to the dog like, bro, you gonna die if you go with them people. I think his spirit talked to the dog. Me and the dog went, we chilled, stayed with this little chick. She got mad, put me in, the dog out. Put me in, the dog out. Stole some money of mine, my clothes and shit, hats and shit, shoes. Because she was mad. Tell me I was out. Told her, I said, hey, you come over to homeboy house. No, she ain't gonna come over. I was with some people. Let her friend tell her, all right, I'm on the block. She come out with the dog and a book bag. So I just all your soul. Like, no, sweetheart, you need to go get them trash bags, put my clothes in it. Poured all the dog food down all on the ground when I went back there. I'm like, damn, bitch, the dog didn't do nothing to you. You gotta love your dog. 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 You can't let anybody determine you not to love your dog. Hey, I'm the guy on YouTube, dog don't have paper, they say. Say. And they say that was true. Say. Because I want to show them one document. I'm put like this. They be want to see a document. Just wait till she's my puppy born and you send me the money to buy one of the puppy, then I'm gonna see that document. But I wouldn't sell you my puppy on everything. I'd rather listen. I'd rather give my puppy to a dude I know that don't even have the money. Just give me half of the money I want for the puppy. You would have a puppy, bro. The half that you gonna give me, take care of the dog, bro. That should take care of that dog for like 2 or 3 years. With half of what you gonna have for me, nigga. Take care of the dog. Yeah, I ain't breeding my dog for the money, bro. Ain't about the money, bro. Ain't about the money. It's about trying to put my dogs in homes like me. That love dog. That's want a dog that's gonna listen, behave. Somebody kick on the dog, police run up or something like that. The dog defending its territory. That's what I want. That's why I want to put my dog. I want to put my dog in homes like that. I don't want my dog going to homes where they believe they don't supposed to be inside. They believe they supposed to live like prisoners and all that. No, I don't want to put my dog in them kind of home. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. Don't. I've been in jail before, so I've been in the hole before. You only get out an hour out the hole on everything. You only get out an hour out the hole. But yeah, I've been to jail. And I was out for only 1 hour. 1 hour I had to be using the phone. Watch my listen. They give you in jail and people let their dogs out for like out one case into another case. I've been in jail, so when I get offended by that, it's like it's no harm. That's like this to me, a owner, how they treat their dogs, how COs treat us in jail. That's how I look at it. When you treat your dog, like the way you treat your dog, if you ever been in jail, I've been in the hole. You get out for an hour. You gotta wash your behind. You can talk on the phone for 1 hour. And after that, you lie down for 23 more hours. You in a cell. So when I see people dogs in that predicament, bro, that hurt my feelings because I've been to jail. I feel like you a CO, bro. And that, like, you know how many niggas whoop COs in jails and penitentiaries for that? So I feel like, sure, a dog can't fight, but I can. But that's not, I shouldn't think like that. But that's wrong because you let a dog like that to me, bro. That's people just don't understand. Like I'm a curve. Yes, I am. What people consider as a curve mommy and a curve daddy, that's just a person that really freaking love dog. No matter what kind of dog it is, I don't think no. I don't care if you got a. As people say, I got mud. I don't care if you got a mud or a triple mud or 3-time mud or unpaper dog or a dog that you can't tell nothing. It still should be lit. It still should be treated and like a dog. When people say, "Oh, a dog supposed to be treated," a dog supposed to be treated good. A dog supposed to be treated good. Just like I put like this. I was raised like this with some old head. They say a child ain't asked to be in this world. Nobody asked you to buy that damn dog either. You bought that dog. Treat that dog like you want somebody to treat your child. Treat that dog like somebody you want somebody to treat your child. That's what the real deal home feel is. So when I get offended and I say stuff to people, that's because I hate the way people treat dogs. I'm sorry. I don't mean no harm. If you don't want me to say nothing about you, treat your dog in a good position. I'm sorry, I can't bite my tongue. I never listen. I never ever bit my tongue. I'm sorry. If you're gonna treat your dog in horrible conditions, don't get mad at me because I'm just speaking up because that's just me. Because if you treat your dog like that, how would you treat your old lady? How do you treat your mama? How do you treat your daddy? How do you treat the love for your family? That dog is part of your family. If you ain't got no kids, that's your new child. So when I see people loving their puppies and no, I'm not letting my dog. No, I'm not letting my dog live any miles from the internet. But when I see people showing their dog the love and treatment, like for example, I got respect for DDK, no matter what his dog is. I'm being real child. And people might feel they kind of way. Dude, he love Hawk. He love Hawk. He love Hawk. And he loved all the dogs, but he loved Hawk. Because Hawk is basically is like Hawk, I think Hawk Daddy dead. I think Hawk Daddy dead. Hawk Daddy dead. And the man loved them dogs. And he worked them dogs. So I can't take from that man. I got respect for the man. If you listen, if I'm gonna have respect for you and you're on YouTube and you want to be an OG, show me some. Show me some. Show me some. Show me what I teach me something. You people say I'm immature, I'm a child. I'm willing to learn. But if you repeat the same lesson, I ain't coming to class to learn the same thing. When it's knowledge, they say that your knowledge is false information. I got respect for that man. That I got respect for the love that he have for his dog. Prime example, let me tell you something like this. And I'm be real with you. I done got into it with a lot of people. Sometimes across the line before, but he love them dogs. He love them dogs. He love them dogs. I ain't gonna take that from him. He love them dogs. Bando love his dog. Bando love his dog. Repo love his dog. I ain't lie to you. I ain't lie to you. Tonsil love his dog. Kendra love his dog. Uh, Yayla love his dog. D Slim love his dogs. All these people love their dogs. We all love our dogs. We just we all love our dogs. We just put out we just all different people. We all different people. But out of them people I named, it's one person that say he love his dog, and I ain't gonna speak of his name because he ain't worth to speak of his name, but he know he is. They say he love his dog, but I see a dog go from one cage to the other cage. How do I feel? How do I feel? The people you talk about love their dogs, and you showing you the OG, you the man, you the big G, you the big gangster, you the big blood, you the gangster. You ain't showing nothing. You say we kids, you older than us. What when you gonna teach us a knowledge? You so much people so much stuff on what another man had that at the end of the day, they can't even see what's in front of them. They can't even see their goal. They can't even see where they coming, where they going to. They can't see nothing but what the next man doing and what the next man talking about. I don't look for nobody but myself. When I wake up in the morning, I'm so happy, bro. It's another day. I'm blessed. It's another day. I get to walk my dogs another day. I get to kiss my wife another day. I get to talk to my kids another day. I get to drive my vehicle another day. So when a person think that I'm tripping off of them or they, yes, I am tripping off the person's dog. I'm not gonna lie to you because I've been in jail. I'm gonna say it again. I've been in jail and I got out for an hour in the hole. Damn. Hello, baby. Hold on. Hello? Hello, who did? This is the goodest make of America. This who? This is the person that collects money for your lady. For who? I thought them some kids playing my freaking phone. Damn, they should be in bed. But anyway, back to what I was saying before the phone rung. Uh, uh, so I've been in jail before. So when I see a person transfer their dog from cage to cage, I seen niggas in the hole go from cell to cell like a dog because the CO don't like him and he ain't getting his hour out. They just take him out of one cell, put him in another cell because he's so mad he flooding the cell. But at the end of the day, his mama sick with cancer. So when I see a nigga doing a dog wrong, that to me it just take me back when I was in the wall, bro. And then I see another thing. I see that them dogs have to look at that door when he closed it. But you want to I want to help you so bad, but I only know how to help somebody that think they better than me. if he was in St. Louis, it'd be different. Cause somebody been there told me, hey, dude gonna help you paint them cages, help you, figure out how to scoop that wood back or take that wood out so the dogs will be so close to their door and stuff. I would help you so the dogs can live better. I'm not against you, bro. I want to help you. It's hard to help somebody that think they better than you. When you're not better than me, because if you was better than me, you'll know how to house them dogs better. It don't cost me. Listen, this shit ain't big enough for them dogs. This shit ain't big enough for them dogs. I don't mean no harm. People think I be funny and stuff. This shit ain't big enough for them dogs, bro. I see when you open up the door. Like, bro, you've been searching in my page, and I searched in your page, and I seen that you shut them dogs so close to that. Damn, at least when you in jail, your bed ain't close to the door. That's sad. That's sad. That is sad. That is sad. I hope people. I hope out of this live that I'm on, that somebody got some knowledge how to treat a dog. Because what I'm saying is not to shout this man. I'm hoping somebody on this live can tell him. I mean, like people. My thing is, if I had a community of people that sits there and troll people and make up accounts, nigga, help me fix my kennel up. Nigga, you want to? I mean, like that's why the nanny dog, bro, is the people in the nanny dog, bro. Listen, when it came to clean up the backyard to put the dogs in, they help. It's a team thing, sir. It's a team thing. That's why I tell them anytime, like, hey, if you need someone to play that dog, you can have it hurt. You need help. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, help your community. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see people sit back and I thought when I was growing up, the dog ain't the helping person. Not dog person, man. I don't know where it went to. I've been dealing with these dogs and being with my uncles since like 1990, and they used to help each other. I see somebody in the backyard digging the hole to put the kennel hose down in the ground. I don't see that no more. Did the real OG dog man pass away or something? Yeah, my uncle deceased. So yeah, that is true. Yeah, it is true. It's a couple. It's a few. It's a few. It's a few. It's a few. They help you dig a hole in the ground. Help you house the dog so it won't get out so the cow won't get it. Where them people at? They ain't on YouTube. They tell you they call you a curry mommy if you care too much about a dog. I ain't never heard a nigga talk bad about you caring about a dog. That's the worst thing you can do is care about a dog. That's a felony to care about a dog. The way niggas put it. Yeah, they're a curve mommy and a curve daddy. A person that care about their dog, pamper their dog. Pamper their dog. Hey, guess what? Let me tell you something. Hold on. Hey, I bought this from Walmart and it files your dog nails down. It's very good. Very good. Very good. So me being a curve mommy, curve daddy, and I have hardwood floors, and not for the scrape of my hardwood floors, but if you do on a dog, I bought this from Walmart, worked very good. You stick the dog nail in there and then grind it down. It's got a guard on it. If you can see, it got a guard on it. So whichever size nail your dog has, it has a guard on it. Very good. Gotta take batteries. You take four AA batteries. You take four AA batteries. That's all you're gonna need, four AA batteries. Lasts very long. Get you some good AA batteries. And it work very good. Uh, but yes, I'm a curve mommy, curve daddy. I don't care nothing about that. What if I get to when I get to heaven? I hope that count on for all the bad things I ever did in life. God be like, okay, I'm gonna take some of that away. You did care about the dogs in your last days. Because I don't care nothing about that. I've been in jail, bro. I've been beat by the police, bro. I probably the only black nigga on saying I'm probably the only black person on earth to say, oh, I've been abused by my color. And I ain't talking about my color abused me. I'm talking about basically I've been abused because I was this color. But do I no. I walk my dogs my head up. I've been to try, I walk with my head up. Cause if you have your head down, you'll never see what's in front of you. Keep your head up, no matter what a person say about you. That's why the dogs is your motivation. Dogs is your motivation. Because if you listen, your dog, when you walk your dog walk with confidence, right? You the owner. You gotta walk with confidence. Your dog is your role model. And when I mean that, people like, what do you mean a dog role model? Shoot, your dog gonna get up and keep on going. You keep up and going. I'm not saying you're a dog like you bark or so. I'm just saying like your dog has like your dog will get up. You know, so you had to try like your dog. Don't never listen. You anybody on here that's a person that don't have many people got many people as you do. No matter what goes on, love your dog. Don't let nobody put you down. Don't never listen to nobody. If you can find six things you better than them, you shouldn't argue with them. I'd be arguing with some people just to make them do a little change in their life. Make them say, help them listen, give them a little change in their life. Because this dog stuff, it's a walk in the park to me. It's a walk in the park to me. It's a walk in the park with me. My girl coming in, I'm already pre-ready, getting ready for puppies. When I don't even want to talk about that dog, because for a person to sit on a platform and lie, and tell people that he didn't want me to sign a contract, why you so mad then? Why you so mad then? I was all kind of your whole video. Somebody sent me your whole video. All you want to do is talk about me. You want to talk about me? Me. F the nanny dog. F all 500 people that deal with the nanny dog. They didn't do nothing to you. That's when you know a person mad. When a person do they you know they mad. He mad because just like this, you get on your video and I love when he get real mad because he speak the truth. I could have bought my own. I could have bought I could have bought a meal. You own a meal. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You say you really want to say, yeah, you bought a meal. That's cool. Cause you got on your video today and said you bought a meal. I bought a meal. You own meals. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Then you go to say, talk about female and male. Nobody said you couldn't buy no dog. Nobody said you couldn't buy no dog. You just mad. You're mad and frustrated that I did not let lady breed with your dog. That's just what it is, bro. It's just what it is. Exactly what it is. It's no more, no less than what it is, bro. Your animosity is over breeding. So I'm always gonna be a moron, idiot, slow bus riding person, yellow bus person, mutt owner, F them nanny dogs. It's always gonna be that, bro. It's always that. The only way that beef gonna end, bro, if you get over me not letting my dog breed, you not letting my dog breed with your dog. That's the only way you. That's never gonna. You're not gonna get over that because for a person say they never talked to me, didn't you tell me? What chance is this? Anybody? Y'all notice the right hand, right? I'm gonna turn around. It's your right hand. You told me that Greensboro couldn't breathe with his mom and sister or cousin because you was too far in the bloodline. You needed an out. Now tell why people don't tell that story. Why people don't tell that story? You needed an out, and you was using lady as out. Now she's a mutt. Now she's a paper dog. Then you told people. You told people maybe about a month ago that she was fixed. Has a fixed dog coming to heat, sir. Go on my last video. Go on my last video. How can a fixed dog come in heat? You said I told people I got it from the past. How can a fixed dog come in heat? That's all I want to know. How can a fixed dog come in heat? Anybody? It's four people hurt. Anybody know how can a fixed dog come in heat? Because I want to know that. I never knew how they can do that. Can anybody tell me how you do that? Can anybody tell me how can a fixed dog come in heat? I thought they took them ports out so they couldn't come in heat. See, that's the part of it. Real dog talk is what happened tonight. I talk about everything, everything. That's what real dog talk is. I talk about everything, everything from dogs I had to dogs I like to people dogs I like to people who love their dog. That's what real dog talk about. I'm not trying to teach y'all nothing. I'm just trying to help y'all. I'm not trying to teach y'all. I'm trying to help y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all that if you buy a dog from somebody, do the research, ask them about do the dog have skin problems. Cause lady, like when I sell people the dog, I'm saying, hey, I won't refer you to have the dog outside and let you put some real flea stuff on it because the dog gonna have patches from being biting on the fur because the mother has uh the flea allergy. I had took her. My dad used to let his dog outside. Tell you straight about that. My dad used to let his dog outside, and my dad was using the Family Dollar shampoo and say flea dip and all that. And his dog was infested with fleas. And I'm talking about it took lady probably about 5 days, 5 days to take to the veterinary. I'm like, man, why is her? I think she had mange or something. They give me some steroids and one of them flea dip pills. Her hair started going back. And from that day forward, I said, she can't go around the dogs. And I've been using them pills since then, the flea dip pill. So you want to know, do these dogs have flea allergies? Is they good inside dogs? Um, what is it? They inside? Can they be good inside dogs? What temperature they like? What temperature they better outside in? Certain dogs like okay, for example, lady like winter. I don't know why. Lady like winter. Lady love winter. Lady wants to run, used to want to run the bike in the winter. You gonna kill me. That wind gonna kill my chest, but she wanna run. She going back there to just go around the ramp. You gotta know about these dogs because you want the dog to be able to live its full ability as a dog. People say that fluidity is every dog likes to run. Every dog likes to bite on something, run around. Every dog wants you to interact with it. You know what I'm saying? It's part of that. That's what the dog wants. That's what the dog wants. A dog don't want to go from one cage to another cage and you put a bowl of food in there. And then once the food gone and you do clean out his cage, the dog gotta go back in there. That dog be so happy to see the outside of the thing, but it's only for a short time. How hard is it? I'm saying like if you own a dog and your dog living in a predicament and you don't want to do that, then if you got a lot of dogs, if you got a lot of dogs, then well, people don't let their dogs in their car, so that doesn't make sense. I don't know nothing. Well, go to your park, your local park, find an empty spot, take the dog off the leash, and let it just run around. Just let it run around. Let it have a good time. And your dog will be you'll be able to assess your dog. Because you can't assess a dog that is running, that's ain't moving around. You can't assess the dog. You can't assess a dog that's not moving around. How can you assess it? That's one thing you can't do. You can't assess a dog that's inside a cage or on the chain or is in a kennel. You gotta assess it like for example is. A lot of people tell me they put their dogs on chains and at 5 months. If you raise this puppy by 5 months, you should know this puppy for real. But if you put this dog, I've seen people put dogs. Well, you can assess a dog. If you leave a dog to grow, a lot of people I see letting their dogs grow up by themselves. You ever heard it's like a kid raising himself? It's like a kid raising himself. Yeah, it's like a kid raising himself. So me, I don't have no accent. I know that Lady in Blue cannot eat in the same process. Just like when Lady have her puppies, I know once they get a certain age and they try to go in the boat, that she's gonna eat outside the boat. She's gonna, eat outside the kennel or eat outside wherever it is. Because Lady act like she has a little temper problem. Real deal. Like I like that. I said that. I tell my wife all the time, if I go, it's only one person that can get Lady. If my wife don't want it. That's my little brother. That's my little brother because that's why I train Lady to get to know too. Because my little brother young. He what, 22? 2 years old. I'm really trying to get him a dog. My little brother a high head. Y'all think I'm a high head. He a high head. He, he a real high head on everything. Like dogs. Him and his little partners like dogs. So I've been down here teaching people about dogs, teaching them to assess a dog, teaching them about the work of the dog because I know that a lot of people don't know that Lady can run 45 minutes on a bike, no stop. No stop. No stop. And I weighed at the time, she was 61. I was what, a buck 60 plus the 18-pound bike. And we used to go uphill. I miss them days. But them days ended when Lady totaled out the bike. Totaled that mother. I had to jump in the air, caught the ground. The front end was total. It flipped. Because some fool want to let his dog run out towards Lady. And she shot straight across the bike. I ain't get hurt. I ain't get hurt. I seen it coming. I seen the dummy. I was like, you can't stop fast enough on the bike. Now when your dog running. Now when your dog running. Now when she running. But she ain't get hold to the dog. The dog get on her. The bike got total. I had to ride back down. I had to take the bike back to the house like this with the back wheel in there because the front wheel was bent. Bent like this. I had to take the bike in there like this. I've been looking for a new bike. I'm thinking about, I ain't lying to you, I'm thinking about making something like a little buggy and get it where I don't know, and start working her kids on me. Think about getting a buggy, like a little buggy thing, give me a little buggy built, take her somewhere like in the woods, on the trail, like you do dirt bike ride, and just let her run. Just let her run. If I can get all three of the dog, all four, like when her kids get older, but she'll be older, but I know she's hey to be 4 years old, she's still energized. Lady is 4 years old and still energized. No, don't miss a step, don't miss a nothing. I got 4,500 for that dog. If I was down, I probably would have sold lady for 4,500. I ain't gonna lie to you. They were like, I need 45 for right now. Didn't ask nothing about no papers. He just like, I need 4,500 for right now. I was like, she ain't for sale. She ain't for sale. Yeah. Can't sell my dog. She was like 2.5 years old, aggressive than what it is. I can't buy the dog. Like, nigga, you know you can't buy the dog. I get 4,500 right now. Right now. Pull this money out. I'm like, no. You sure? I say, bruh, if I wasn't sure, I'd have told you. Love your dog, man. Don't say your dog. If you love your dog, don't say your dog. Ain't no price for a dog that you love. Ain't no price for a dog you love. This is like your mama daddy selling you the price cub. I'm never selling. I sell pups. I know people that ask me about blue. When I got blue, nigga ask me about blue. I'm like, nah, I'm playing tripping. Nigga ask me about lady. Both my dog people ask me to buy. So I figured if you like the mama and you like the daddy, I'm putting it. But everybody say, even the veterinarian was like, this gonna be a good mix. I think blue and lady gonna be a good mix. His bones thick, hers thick. She active, he active. He works out, she works out. Good working dog with papers. And they breeders want a pup. You can't beat that when your breeder want to buy a pup from you. That mean you did a good mix. That mean that you picked a good male to mix with they female. Cause the breeder want a pup, and they gonna ask me if I'm gonna let Blue breed with one of her dams. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all might see blue bloodline somewhere down. Y'all might see blue bloodline down somewhere on a river. Remember this face, cause lady breeder get blue ribbons. People don't know that. You don't tell everybody that. Yes, my daughter meant not to have no scars. My dog look how she supposed to look at 4 years old. At 4 years old, look like she supposed to look. Good working dog. I work my dog out every day. Every day. Today it rained. It dried up. I still took Blue on the walk. Still took Blue on the walk. That's what it's about. I can't sleep on walking my dogs. I can't sleep on walking my dogs. No, I can't do that. All right, you guys, I'm finna go ahead. Cause I think I'm gonna have to get up in the morning and do my walk. Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you. Um, we'll do this again. I don't know. I don't know. Do it again. I like talking about dogs. If you tune in, you tune in. If you don't, you don't. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And the 4 people that's in here, if you could leave me your channel so I can follow you. If you could leave me your channel, like leave it on one of my things so I can follow you. So the 4 last people that's in here, if you could leave your channel so I can follow you, I appreciate that. And I hope you shoot videos. If you don't shoot videos, please shoot videos. I like watching dogs. No matter what kind of dog you got, no matter what your dog have or don't have, just shoot dogs. I like watching dogs. I love watching dogs. So thank y'all for tuning in.